outside, trying to truck it on back. Maroon on a lake, bad for the town, watching the march, let them run it down. Now Jack say hi, he's a sight to see. Is a queen of hearts, and I'm fancy free. Ace in the hole, feels so nice. I'm just a fool in a paradise. You're a low-ball jack, stuck out of luck. Get on back. She said she's a winner, that's easy to see. I told her there was something she could do for me. I said, lady, oh lady, be the wild card in my hand. I can't win for losing in this no man's land. I've been dealing off the bottom of the day. Blind alleys and dead ends is a lousy, oh, shipwreck. You're a rich girl and you're gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch girl, but it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Say money, money won't get you too far, get you too far. Don't you know that it's wrong to take what is given you so far gone on your own? You can get along, you can try to be strong, but you'll never be strong. Oh, you're a rich girl and it's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. What up? You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. Is a big hey, what up, baby? OMG, guys, it happened. I didn't know it was actually gonna happen. I thought it might have just been a fugazi this entire time. LeBron James is officially a Philadelphia 76er.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka.
Wow. All right, so just real quick to give myself a little bit of flowers. We were live when Jaylen Brown got traded to the Sixers. We were live in the moment. I screenshotted the Shams tweet, put it up on TikTok. We were here live. One of the very first things I said about it, and you could go and check out the clip. I said, now after Jaylen Brown got traded to Philly, LeBron has to go to the Sixers. Me and LeBron, You know what they say, great minds think alike. Me and LeBron are pretty much on the same wavelength. I think we'd be friends. I do. If I was a woman, I think LeBron would be like, I think he'd be into me. Bye. If I was a woman, what am I trying to say here? I don't know what I would look like physically as a woman, but if my personality, I feel like my personality would transfer over well from my man body, this is tough for me today, to my woman body. I'm not feeling very good. But LeBron James got traded to the Sixers or signed with the Sixers. Yeah, okay. All right. So, okay. Talking is going to be difficult today. I'm physically drained. I feel like Jimmy Butler after that 2020 bubble finals. I feel like I'm leaning up against the scorer's table right now, playing hurt. I saw the LeBron James news happened in the middle of my sleep. And 8:30 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. 11, not even noon. I figured LeBron James was more of a primetime guy, wanted his name up in lights. He did have something to say on the matter. We're going to go live on TikTok in just a moment, open up the phone lines and start talking ball and taking calls. My main topic of discussion today is figuring out who is the best team in the East. Is it going to be these Philadelphia 76ers, or are we still on track with the New York Knicks? Here's what LeBron James had to say on the trade. He said, I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. Hey, brother, Cap City! There's no way LeBron James was like, yeah, I'm retiring. I'm still the best player on this team somehow without Luka Doncic. I'm still the best player. I just whooped up on Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. I think I just played my last game. No chance. No chance. Love LeBron. Total liar. Pinocchio, your nose be growing. I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love this game. Boomer alert, boomer alert, boomer alert, boomer alert. Nope. Bruh. This game, I still truly love this game, and I have more to give. The last few weeks have been special. Have really been special. Yeah, because you've been in the Maldives, brother. You've been partying it up in Europe, spending millions of dollars on a summer vacation that no one else in America could ever even think of. I've never been able to have no clue. What the crap? I've never been able to have no clue what to do. Hey, someone needs to... Okay, LeBron James needs to get a paid subscription to ChatGPT. Come on now, that's a horrible sentence. I've never, well, technically it's a conjunction, so I have never been able to have no clue. That is a double positive, a double negative. LeBron is inventing new grammatical errors in this tweet. I have never been able to have no clue what to do and take real time to just think. Oh, one of the worst sentences of all time from the GOAT. I've had an incredible few months with all the people I love trying to figure it all out. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? He's just asking himself rhetorical questions. Brother, this is one of the... Okay, so LeBron James obviously couldn't do the whole, like, rigmarole. Okay, okay. LeBron James couldn't do the whole, like, TV special decision part 2 thing because he got flamed for the decision part 1 14 years ago or whatever it is now. So he's like, I'm just going to take all my thoughts and I'm going to put it in a notes app and then I'm going to copy paste it into a tweet. And then Twitter was like, yo, what up, bro? There's a character limit. And he's like, dang. And then started spacing everything out and then realized his grammar doesn't make any sense. He didn't go to school. He's not educated. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Best basketball player of all time. Not very good at reading or writing. I'm not going for family. So what am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice, period. I still want to work, period. I still want to grind, period. I still want to compete, comma, to win and have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. I still want to compete to win and have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. So he doesn't even want to compete for championships. Look. You need meditation, said Rigo. What up, Rigo, by the way? And what up, C4, by the way? Sorry, C4. Blake is in here. Rigo is in here. Slade is in here as well. And Andres is in here. Literally on the day of LeBron James announcing his new team, the first comment that we got in the Twitch chat was about Real Madrid. Hey, you know, what are we doing? And then Bryson is in here. What's up, my guy? So, guys, just to be clear here, LeBron James does not actually want to compete for another championship. He just wants to compete. Sorry. What is he saying? Holy crap. Gosh dang it. He said, I still want to compete to win and to have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship. So he doesn't actually want to win another championship. He wants to just have a chance at the feeling of it. Technically, don't I have a chance at the feeling? Don't we all have a chance at the feeling of winning a championship? No? Every single fan of any team going into a season has a chance at the feeling of winning. That's all LeBron wants. LeBron basically just wants to sit on a lazy boy and be a fan of a team. It's not about actually winning. It's about having a chance at the feeling of winning. Brother, hey, fire up some 2K. I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I am so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Energize the city of Philadelphia? Hey, let's de-energize them. Let's turn those boys down. They got a high population of idiots up there in Philadelphia. We need to calm those fools down. Thank you, LA. Miami, I'll forever love. And Northeast Ohio will always be home. Didn't mention Cleveland by name. What's up with that? There's shade being thrown at Cleveland. And why is Jonah Hill on here? That's what LeBron had to say about the news. Let's go live on TikTok and talk ball and take calls about who is the best team in these. Before we do that, we do a verse of the day on this show every single day. Today's verse is from Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 right here. Come on. Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Sometimes like the worst things in life just comes from trying to impress other people around you. You know what I mean? You know when you like lay in bed late at night or you have those like thoughts about like, man, why did I say that thing? Why did I do that? Oh, bro, it's the worst. Dude, I'll be thinking about things I did 12 years ago and I'm like, why did I say that? Dude, it is the worst. Like saying something dumb, saying something stupid, not thinking my thought all the way through, overreacting with something. Oftentimes those moments of regret come from trying to impress other people around us. So just, you don't have to make a joke in that spot. You don't have to flex your muscles. You don't have to be cool. Just don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourselves. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in others too. That's where fulfillment comes in, man. I feel like the most fulfilling part of life is trying to help others and take interest in their lives and be a facilitator of good works. Man, it's like you can win an award, you can do some really cool things, but how good does it feel to teach someone how to do something great? It is absolutely awesome. Today's movie of the day is Batman Begins. We were watching it on Wednesday and I forgot to press play. So I pressed play now. So technically, it's a continuation of Wednesday's show. So this is almost a 48-hour stream. It's the longest stream I've ever had in my life. Congrats to me. I am awesome. We're going to go live on TikTok right now and start talking in depth about LeBron James. As we do this, I have an idea. I feel like I've been using a lot of words recently. LeBron James. I feel like I've been using a lot of words recently. Does that make any sense? And I've been trying to vocab max. I've been using really big words. And we need to figure something out, okay? So we don't have a hierarchy of words just yet. We need to, as a group, as a unit, decide a hierarchy of words. So is conundrum more of an issue than... I don't know. I can't think of another one. Does this make any sense at all? It doesn't matter because LeBron James is officially a Philadelphia 76er. I assume that city is going to treat him with love and grace as they treat all of them in the city of brotherly love. Of course, I'm going live. Did you say we would play 82-0 game? You said Friday. I know I lied, Blake. LeBron James just signed with the Sixers. We're not playing 82-0 much today. We're going to do a show where I do play 82-0 until I get 82-0. I just have not decided on when exactly I'm going to do that. But Blake, not today. Today we're talking about LeBron James and doom scrolling. And there's a bunch of people on TikTok being mean to me about something I said about Elliot Page being distracting in the Odyssey. If you want to see some people call me transphobic and call me a bigot and call me a mean, nasty names, just go on my TikTok and find the clip of me talking about Elliot Page being slightly distracting in the Odyssey. Nothing I said was wrong. It was all very respectful. I used her there. Well, never mind. Well, I was going well until that. What's up, Peyton? My guy. I don't care where you've been. I don't care about your vacation in South Carolina. If you're vacationing in South Carolina, are you really vacationing? I mean, listen, Charleston's a cool spot for a bachelor party. But when people are like, hey, I'm on vacation in South Carolina, why? Where else could you have gone? South Carolina's not that far from D.C. Go to D.C. How far away is it from Atlanta? Go to Atlanta. Go to Florida. Vacationing in South Carolina, what are you going to do? Sit on an inner tube on a brown river? What are you going to do? Drink? You could drink anywhere, bro. Oh, but they got Virginia Beach. That's in Virginia. Oh, but dude, they got some nice beaches in Myrtle. No, they don't. There is not a single nice beach on the East Coast. I've been to one of them, and it was horrible. It was all right. Miami Beach. It was kind of cool. But there's no waves. There's no surfers on the... Look up Isle of Palms, buddy. I live in Newport Beach. I know. I live in the nicest place in the universe. Oh. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? Good start. Hot start to the show right now.
Jake?
Jake? Hello? This is an awesome start to the show. What? What a great start, bro. Brevard, North Carolina is way nicer than California. Holy crap!
Bruh.
Peyton hopped on the show and was like, hey, nice to see you. I haven't been on in a while. I'm on vacation. I instantly just flamed wherever he was on vacation. He was like, all right, I'm going to attack him now in the comments. You come here. Hey, you come here. Hey, you come here. I can't wait to tell that to my kid one day. Grab him really hard on the arm. Dude, you were never in more trouble than when your dad grabbed the back of your arm super hard. He's like, get over here. Oh, dude, you're in so much trouble. Messing around with your brother at Home Depot. Playing within like the boxes and stuff, building forts at Home Depot. Your dad's like, hey, get out from there. But he's too big to actually like reach and get you. So you're like, do I actually go? Do I just, stay back here? What a, craziness. And then the young child is like, I'm just going to give him my arm and be like, all right, here's my arm. Grabs it so, come here. I'm painting my dad as like a abusive man. He was not. He was awesome. But every once in a while when I was a bad boy, I got that arm grabbed hard. Honestly, the arm grab was scarier and more terrifying than like hearing the spoon. You know what I mean? No, just kidding. I didn't get that. Just realized what I did, and I should not be doing that. Mark said Knicks in 5, Cap City. Why is this a debate? It's easily the Knicks, said Jalen Brunson lover. You actually think that the New York Knicks are better than the Philadelphia Sixers? Can we just go bar for bar, word for word? Point guard, Tyrese Maxey or Jalen Brunson? For 45 minutes of the game, it's Tyrese Maxey. In the last 3 minutes, it's Jalen Brunson. So I understand. I just did the 6-7. I understand if you want to take Jalen Brunson in that spot. I understand you 100%. At the 5, you're obviously going to go Joel Embiid, right? If we're going just bar for bar, position by position, you're going Joel Embiid at the 5. I forgot who plays the 4 for the Knicks. It's been a long day, bro. It's been a long one. You're going to OG Anunoby, you're going to LeBron James. Come on now. Cat's 100% better than Joel Embiid. Jalen Brunson lover, the most delusional guy we've ever had on the show. Please call into the show. The number is 213-352-5216. If you guys want to call in and talk a little bit of ball about LeBron James, about the Sixers, about New York, about the NBA, about the NFL, about whatever you want, please call into the show. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hey, I'm from New York. Name's Jaden.
Jaden from New York. Unbelievable stuff, brother. My only rule in the show is to keep it clean and bring the heat. So, brother, you're from New York City. Talk to me, brother. LeBron James is now a Philadelphia 76er.
Listen, I'm a Knicks fan, obviously, but
Yeah.
I think the Sixers might have it. I don't know. We lost.
I mean,
Mitch.
what about even before LeBron James? When they got Jaylen Brown, I was like, hey, that team's pretty darn good. And now they added LeBron.
Nah, without LeBron James, we're wiping them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Brunson
really?
over Maxey. I'm taking Brunson over Maxey. I don't care
Okay.
what anybody says.
Okay.
He's always injured. I mean, in my
True.
opinion, availability is the best ability. If he can't be on the court at all times,
It's a
why
wise
would I
man.
want him?
Jaden, you're such a wise man, bro. I absolutely love that. We were doing like people are telling me Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in the NFL coming into this season. I'm like, he doesn't even play. Like, you need to be on the court for me to care about you.
Dude, I don't know. I think that's not even Joe Burrow's fault, though. He's just getting harassed.
Yeah, should we be nicer to Joe Burrow?
Maybe. I think the O-line is his problem. I don't think it's his
Jaden, you might, since you're a New Yorker, I don't know what I'm doing there, but you might know about how treating athletes poorly can affect them. Do you think that we need to create some sort of law in Philadelphia to make them be nice to LeBron James? They're going to be mean to LeBron, right?
Well, why would they?
I don't know, because they're jerks and they're from Philadelphia and they drink chlorine and stuff like that and they open their eyes under the pool.
Well, I mean, shit. My fault there. But
You're
I think LeBron is like, he's him. I feel like if LeBron could go anywhere and he'd probably be the safest man on earth.
It's so true. It's unbelievable stuff, brother. I'm thinking about this whole thing. I'm thinking about the Miami Heat right now. I feel so bad and sad for Miami Heat fans. 24 hours ago they were getting LeBron James and they had a super team going, and now it doesn't look like they're going to sniff the finals.
I think they're going to be a 6 seed at best. I don't think they have no spacing. Their whole team is sold out for Giannis, who I think is going to fall off in about 3 years. His play style is too dominant and physical like that. I don't think he's going to last very long.
It's an unbelievable take. My friend Jaden from New York. We don't have a question of the day just yet. I'm trying to think of it. Let's do this. Question of the day on today's TBWZ. What is your go-to order at the convenience store at the bodega?
Ooh.
Snack-wise. What are you getting snack-wise?
Oh, snack-wise. Okay.
Yeah.
Berry Charlie gummy worms and a Gatorade. Boo.
It's a great take. It's hydration. It's some sweets. My friend Jaden, thanks for getting us started on today's show, brother. God bless. We'll talk soon.
All right. I'll see you, brother.
Peace. What is up, Blake? My friend, how are you doing, brother?
Good. How about you, Zach?
Doing well. LeBron James is officially on the 76ers. How do you feel about it, Blake?
At first, I didn't believe it because in the Discord, Oreo, said Shaman or whatever his name is. I didn't believe because most of the time he doesn't tell the truth about stuff.
He's a liar.
Hey, I don't like that guy, but then I checked a different source. It was true.
Yeah, it is officially true. Edzo says that this is he's lying about. He said he will retire after this, so it's his last team. Do you actually believe, Blake, that this is LeBron's last team, or do you think there's one more team after this?
One more team. He will probably go to 50 years old.
I think he'll play till he's 50 as well. I think he's going to be an all-star at the age of 50 and a grandpa.
I don't think it doesn't seem like he wants to retire anytime soon.
No, it doesn't. Do you think he's competing for championships? According to his tweet, he just wants to compete to feel the feeling of winning.
If I was him, I would want to win my last chip if it's my last couple years. You know me? Before retiring.
I know you. I'm totally with you. Do you think that listen, he's got 4 rings right now. Michael Jordan obviously has 6, okay? We can get to a point where LeBron James over the next 2 years could potentially win back-to-back rings. Do we think that LeBron could potentially tie Michael Jordan in finals rings?
No.
There's no shot.
No, because MJ is. I don't think it would be right because Michael Jordan is the best.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Blake. Unbelievable stuff, brother. Before you go, what's your go-to like snack grab at the convenience store? A little AM/PM.
Oh, like at the gas station?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe a Gatorade, pretzels, and beef jerky.
That is an absolute unbelievable meal. Blake, my friend from Colorado, you are the absolute best. God bless. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye.
Peace. We are taking more calls on today's show. The number is 213-352-5216. Number's at the bottom of the screen if you want to call in, just like my friend right here. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Jules from Minnesota.
Jules from Minnesota calling in on today's show. How are you doing, brother? Are you enjoying the summer heat?
I'm not enjoying this summer because LeBron is on the 76ers.
Let's talk about that. LeBron James, the GOAT himself, King James. He's officially a 76er. How are we feeling about the Eastern Conference right now, brother?
I'm feeling mad, very, very mad.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. So you're from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, Jules. Oh, okay, I love the energy. I love the passion coming out of your voice right now, brother. Are you a Minnesota Timberwolves fan?
No, I'm a Warriors fan.
Okay, you're a Warriors fan, and
But
that's
if LeBron came to the Timberwolves, so I would have. No.
You would have switched to the Timberwolves. Classic
But
Warriors fan.
Anthony Edwards had to say that he would beat him no matter what, so LeBron didn't go to Minnesota.
I'm so confused.
But
wait, so you're a Warriors fan. Do you feel slighted that Benjamin Buckets did not choose your team? Because when he first announced he wasn't coming back to the Lakers, everyone was like, he's 100% going to the Warriors. And you probably got your hopes up, huh?
I did. I very much got my hopes up.
Yeah.
I was jumping head over heels, but I guess.
Yeah. What's your vertical jump right now?
I'm Looney Tunes style. I'm
That's a great answer.
So mad. I mean,
you sound so mad, bro. You sound so frustrated.
I've trashed everything in my sight.
Jules, do you think that the fans of Philadelphia are going to be nice to LeBron James, or are they going to be mean jerks? Because I need to protect my king.
I mean, I think they're going to be nice, but like, if he loses in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's it. Like,
yeah,
that's done.
Yeah, we're going to bring back some Emmett Till stuff.
Details there because
the contract, he's only making $8 million over the next 2 years, so it's not even like a money play, which is very interesting for LeBron James. This is a pure play to win rings. It's clear that he's chasing Jordan. It's clear that he wants to have more rings than Jordan and be better than him. Jules, unbelievable stuff. Before you go, today's question of the day on TBWZ is, what's your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store?
Ooh, probably like a Sprite. And I don't know, like, yeah, just probably a Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite and some chirping of a fire alarm in the background. Jules, you're the absolute man, brother. Hope you enjoy your summer a little bit more. We'll talk to you soon. God bless. He hung up. Kai said, hey, watch out. Emmett Till joke too far. Okay, sorry. Grady is chatting. Techno Lame is in the Twitch chat. What is up, brother? My friend, what is up? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Hey, I'm calling in from Michigan.
Okay, what's your name? What can I call you?
Ricky.
Ricky calling in from the great state of Michigan. What team do you find yourself rooting for up there in Michigan?
Well, obviously I'm rooting for the Pistons, man.
Pistons fan, big time. You know, you guys were the number 1 seed last year. Things looked very good. Now the East got a whole lot better. Are the Sixers now the best team in the Eastern Conference?
I got to say they are. I have to say they are. And, like, it's scary. It's looking scary, especially for us, because Jalen Duren's asking for $287 million.
Yeah, it's $287 million for a guy who didn't really show up that much offensively in the playoffs.
Exactly.
the thing about the Sixers, I feel like they're very good, obviously. Jaylen Brown is a great addition. VJ Edgecombe is going to get better this year. We love Maxey, obviously LeBron. Are we still, though, doing the whole, like, if Embiid is healthy, this team is going to be good? They still need him, no?
I mean, yeah, but honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this starting five is too stacked to fail. Even if the bench is, like, lackluster in a way,
sure.
if they don't have a lot of depth.
Good vocab right there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, man. But, like, I still feel like this starting five is too stacked. Too stacked to lose.
The starting five is incredibly stacked. I know you mentioned the bench depth. I know in today's NBA depth is really important, but when your starting five is as good as this, they're going to be fine. But like I said, if Embiid is not healthy, if he's not in the lineup in the playoffs, I don't think they win a series without Embiid. They still need that guy to stay healthy and be there for this team.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. But
Bro, Ricky, you're a Michigan guy. Yaxel Lendenberg is getting a lot of buzz right now in the NBA. Is he actually going to be good?
Absolutely not. I'm not a UFM guy. I'm a state guy all the way.
Sparty, let's go, bro. What happened to Michigan State, dog? This was a good football program. They had what happened to the football team?
Just fell apart. Fell apart the teams, man. We still got basketball, kind of.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, when I was, 2008 through like 2014, Michigan State was good all across the board. We'll get back there one day. Ricky, before you go, brother, what is your question of the day? What is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store?
Ooh.
You're on a road trip. You're getting a drink, a candy, some chips. What?
Well, for a drink, I got to go with the ice-cold Snapple Apple.
Wow.
That's a very underrated drink.
Mm-hmm.
And for a snack, I got to go white cheddar cheese.
Unbelievable. White cheddar cheese. It's an apple Snapple to wash it down. Ricky, God bless. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for following the show. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Peace. What a guy right there. We're going to open up the phone lines. It's 213-352-5216. The number's at the bottom of the screen. If you're here for the first time, we're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This show is all about opening up the phone lines and talking ball with you guys. So it's not just me spewing my stupid nonsense. It's about us spewing sports nonsense together. Thank you for the follows. Love you guys so much. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
What's going on? This is Alex calling from Connecticut.
Alex from CT. Unbelievable stuff. Only rule is to keep it clean on this show. But Alex, we're talking a lot about LeBron James. What do you have for the people today?
I mean, look, people can talk about LeBron being 41 past his prime, all this other stuff. The Sixers are easily the best team in the East. I mean, you look at it, Maxey, VJ, Brown, LeBron, Embiid. That's the best starting lineup, not only in the Eastern Conference, but in the NBA. And look, I understand our health concerns with not only LeBron, but Embiid as well. But with all four of those guys being legit number one scoring options, I think there's going to be less need for them to all go out and score 20 or 30 a night to win a game, which will mean less wear and tear on their bodies and less chance of injury. Now, I understand the Sixers' depth can be a concern as well, but look, they have Anthony Simons, who's a really, really good guard off the bench. They have Dean Wade as well. And I think as far as backups, the other guys that they have on their roster with Justin Edwards and Dembona are fine guys that can give them 15, 20 minutes a night and play their roles well enough to help the Sixers win.
Yeah, Alex, it's a dialed-in take. Justin Edwards was really solid defensively in the playoffs. Dean Wade can shoot the three well. The team is very good. I keep forgetting that they have Jaylen Brown. Like, Jaylen Brown was the best player on the number 2 seed in the East last year. Like, Jaylen Brown is going to elevate this team. VJ Edgecombe was a rookie, bro. He's supposed to get better. Like, this team is so good, and they're going to be awesome to watch. My one thing that, I'm feeling today is, I legit feel so sad for Miami fans today, bro.
Yeah, it's tough for them. I mean, we also have to remember that the Sixers got what arguably could end up being a steal in LeBron Philon in the draft, that he's going to be coming off the bench as well. Obviously, he's a rookie. We don't really know what his
kid from Alabama, right?
Is going to look like. But yeah, from Alabama. But I mean, he has all the tools in the world to be a good player. So I think the Sixers are going to be just fine. I think the Sixers lineup with the addition of LeBron is easily the best lineup in the East and the NBA as well. And I know how good Jaylen Brown was. I'm a Celtics fan, so believe me, I know how good Jaylen Brown was for the Celtics last season. He was the main reason why the Celtics were able to be the number 2 seed last season. His play to step up with Tatum being out. But yeah, look, as a Celtics fan, I hate to say it, but the Sixers are, I think, easily the best team in the East, and they have the best lineup, not only in the Eastern Conference, but the NBA as well.
Mm-hmm. They got a great starting five. They could work on some bench depth. They have a great coach in Nick Nurse. I think they're going to be a fantastic team next year. I'm very excited for the NBA. Alex, we're going to keep things rolling. Before you go, question of the day on today's show. What's your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip?
Oh man, that's a tough one. There's so many good ones to choose from.
You gotta go. You gotta go drink, a chip, and then a candy. That is like the elite combo.
Drink. I'm gonna go with a vanilla Coke.
Oh wow, great choice.
Chip/snack. I'm gonna go with a blue Chex Mix bag.
Oh,
and then
classic.
For a candy, I'm gonna go with the Twix.
Dude, what a classic combo. Vanilla Coke, some OG Chex Mix, and a Twix bar, left or right?
Yeah, that's my three right there.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Alex, unbelievable, bro. God bless you, man. Thanks for following the show. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk soon.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Talk soon. I appreciate it.
Peace. Oh. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
This is Danny from Massachusetts.
Danny from Mass, unbelievable. Hey, guys, if you're in the TikTok chat real quick, if you could all like the live so we can get some likes up and get some more people in here, like my friend Danny from MA. I went to school at Boston University. What part of Mass are you in?
I'm in Worcester.
Worcester! I love it. It's spelled like Worcester. I said it one time in class. I was like, where's Worcester? And everyone laughed at me, and it was very embarrassing. But Danny, you're calling in on today's show. What do you have for the people, brother?
I feel like the Sixers are going to fail, even game with LeBron.
I mean, they still need Embiid to be healthy, right? And that's a big if.
Yeah, Embiid hasn't been healthy for, like, how many seasons in a row? He's in his ankle too much. I don't know, man.
I mean, just take him out of the lineup, and you have Tyrese Maxey, Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, and then LeBron, and then I think they have Paul Reed at the 5 in that situation. Is that team good enough to win the finals?
I don't think so, because their backcourt isn't that good as like their main court, and I feel like they have to be all those people have to be healthy for them to actually show up and to be the best on the East.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Grady is in here saying that on paper the team is great, but they might have negative chemistry. Listen, you got a big personality in Jaylen Brown who kind of wants to be the top dog. You're a Celtics fan, right? Like,
yeah.
The main issue with Jaylen Brown was he wanted to be the top dog, and now he's going to the Sixers where, is he the 5th dog? Wow. We're having dog talk.
And they have to really see who's going to be the superstar of that team, because it can be any one of those 5 right there.
Danny, some guy in the chat named Shamit said everybody is sleeping on the Nets. What do you have to say to my friend Shamit?
I don't think they're going to be great at all.
No, brother. Real quick, Danny, before you go, are the Patriots, brother? Are they going back to the Super Bowl? Do you think there's any chance they have as good a season as they did last year?
I mean, Drake May, he's gonna have a great performance again in my eyes. So I 100% think so.
I love it, bro. On TBWZ, every single show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do a question of the day. Today's question of the day is, what is your go-to order snack grab from a gas station or convenience store on a road trip?
Oh, okay. I might get I might switch it up. I might get like a pineapple Fanta for the drink.
Ooh, okay.
Might get like some classic Cool Ranch Doritos, and maybe some Nerds gummy clusters or something.
Bro, okay, that might be so far best order. What is it? Pineapple Fanta, blue Doritos, and some gummy clusters. That is unbelievable stuff. Danny, God bless you, bro. Thanks for following the show. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk soon, dog.
See ya.
Peace. Yo, like I said to Danny, we're live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all throughout the NFL season, all throughout the rest of the NBA, all throughout free agency, all throughout the summer. So if you like sports and you like silliness and goofy and comedy, that's what we do over here. This is a sports comedy live show where you, the people, have a voice in it. I love you guys so much. Thanks for following. Thanks for calling in. Let's go. My friend Trey from Virginia, one of our OG callers. We got a bunch of new people on the show. Trey calls in every show. What's up, my brother?
What's up, bro? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bro. I was planning on I'm a little bit under the weather, and so I was like, I'm just going to skip today's show, and then I woke up and saw a notification that LeBron James is a 76er. So now we're here.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do a show for that.
Got to do it. Well, listen, I love the 2K aspect of this, and the idea of seeing this lineup play together is very, very fun. Is it still a team, though, that is 100% dependent on if Embiid is healthy?
Yeah, and here's the problem. 76ers fans are not going to like to hear this, but there's a lot of issues. So the first thing is if Embiid is healthy, because your centers on your bench consist of Adam Bona, and then I think they also have Ariel Huck-Porty, who was the Knicks' third-string center.
Yes,
so basically you have no bigs. There's no help. So if Embiid gets hurt, good luck. And then the ego clashes, man. You've got LeBron, who's known for being egotistical. Mm-hmm. You've got Jaylen Brown, who's the same thing, probably worse. You have Tyrese Maxey, who's supposed to be the future of the process. Joel Embiid, who is the process.
Wow.
I don't even know what you're going to do with all these egos. That's going to be a problem too.
There is going to be an ego play, and what's up, Waga the boss? Your mind got your take got me into two different directions. Do you want me to do the crazy trade idea or the more like logical thing?
You know what? Let me hear the craziness. Let's go.
All right. So if the Sixers need a big man, and their big man is unbelievable, he's an MVP type talent, but he's never on the floor. How about we trade Joel Embiid to the Rockets for Kevin Durant and Steven Adams? Who says no?
Well, the thing is, the problem is, if Embiid goes to the Rockets, then you've got, Embiid versus Şengün, and that's going to be kind of, rough for them to deal with. Now, that being said, that would kind of be like a match made in hell, because Şengün has zero playoff experience. Şengün can't play in the playoffs, and Embiid is hurt all the time. But honestly, the thing is, if you bring KD, then guess what? You're adding another huge ego into the 76ers eco locker room.
Okay, put LeBron at the 5. And so you have Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. What's wrong with that lineup? They'll get along.
Listen, the way that this is going to work this year is they're going to have to play Thibodeau ball, where every single player plays for 48 minutes, minus, I guess, the guards, because you do have a good backcourt off the bench with Phylon and Anthony Simmons, but in terms of the front court, they're just all going to have to play every minute of every game, because I just can't see a lineup with Ariel Huck-Porty going overly well.
You don't see Nick Nurse elevating Ariel Huck-Porty to be a Mitchell Robinson type role player off the bench?
I'm not sure if anybody could elevate Ariel Huck-Porty. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's in his bag, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe LeBron can play the 5. I don't know. He did it in 2022, so I don't know.
Dude, it's just crazy what's happening in the Eastern Conference. My heart, though, is almost broken for Miami Heat fans who 2 days ago were convinced LeBron James was coming there, and now they're looking at probably the 4th best team in the East after getting Giannis.
Dude, Bron broke a. Well, the thing is, you look at that Heat roster too, and there's nobody there. So it's because everybody left. So it's Giannis and Bam, and that's about it. Because you literally just traded your whole core. Hawkes is gone, Harrow's gone, Kalel's gone. So it's you break the Heat fans' hearts, you break the Cleveland fans' hearts who thought that LeBron was coming home, and you break Warriors fans' hearts who thought he was finally going to team up with Curry.
I mean, I'm all down to break Warriors fans' hearts. I mean, if we could just pump the brakes real quick. LeBron James said this is his last decision. Do we really think that this is LeBron's last team? We've talked about him wanting to do this retirement tour type thing, and he really wants to play with his friends. Why would this be his last team? This is his team, I think, to win another chip, and then from here, all right, now go do whatever you want.
Well, it low-key surprised me that he decided to go for a 2-year contract, because, I was thinking, he's going to play for 1 year and then be done. But the fact that he signed a 2-year contract is telling me he's low-key kind of listen, I'm still in the mode where I want to win, and I want to win multiple. I want to keep on winning chips if I can. It's very interesting, but I will say the contract value they have him at, I think this year LeBron's going to be making 3.5 or $4 million, which is nothing. There's a player on Kentucky that's making more in NIL this year than LeBron is going to make in the league. So the contract value is insane.
Wait. There's a college basketball player making more money to play for Kentucky.
So there's a guy named Milan Momcilovic who is playing for Kentucky. He's a Euro guy coming to college. He's going to be making $6 million next year, which is more than LeBron will be making.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time and the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, and he's only making $4 million.
Well, the second greatest basketball player of all time. But yeah,
well,
and him making less than Milan Momcilovic, it's actually absurd.
There were a ton of people that were like, LeBron James is too greedy to ever take a pay cut, and now those people are eating crow right now. He is literally going for like a vet minimum type deal, clearly putting all of his effort into winning a chip. All the people who call him a stat patter or a money grabber or an attention dub, like all of those people are now sitting there like, wait a second, he took less money to move to Philadelphia, which is not the best city in the world, and to play for a Sixers team and be like a fourth option on a team. It's clear LeBron James is chasing Jordan for rings.
Yeah, that seems to be what he wants here, I think. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to go out and say, like, oh, he's joining another super team again, and there's definitely merit to that. But I think that at the end of the day, what you can't say is that he's greedy, because at this point, he just doesn't care about money. At this point, he's like, I literally could care less how much I get paid. I just want to win. Like, and to an extent, I do respect that.
I respect it too, and I respect your takes on food. Trey, today's question of the day: what's your go-to snack grab at the convenience store or gas station on a road trip?
Okay, so I'm gonna assume we're talking drink, chips, and a candy.
Yeah, it's like you know me. It's like we were like brothers in another life or something.
But you just like that's the go-to. Like
that's
when
what
you go to a gas station.
Yeah, you have to get something salty, something sweet, and something to wash it down.
Absolutely. So the first thing is we're talking about drink. Now, if I have a lot of money on me, I'm going to go for like a Slurpee or like a slushie. Now that being said,
you got that Slurpee money.
Yeah, now that's the thing. If I'm just going for like a soft drink, for me it's always going to be a cherry Coke.
Wow, love it. Great.
And then as far as the chips, that's a little bit harder. There's a large variety of chips. Now, for me, what I do is typically I bring chips with me when I start the road trip, and my go-to is like Goldfish and Cheez-Its. But if I'm like getting something from a gas station, it's probably going to be a bag of either barbecue or chili cheese Fritos.
I love all of the options. I love every little detail that you throw into it. You're like, if I am here, if it's hot, if it's winter time, if it's summer.
I'm telling you, bro. And now the candy does not change. Okay, there are two candies that I will get, and those will never change. Those candies are either Sweet Tart Ropes or Nerds Clusters, gummy clusters. One of the two.
When the gummy clusters came online, brother, I just everyone locked in on them, and they are one of the best candies out there. Trey, unbelievable stuff, brother. Let the people know where they can find your content, because he puts out some great sports takes, and he's on the show all the time.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. So if you guys want to follow me for my sports stuff, I'm Retrospect Music on TikTok. You'll find me in the chat. I'm also on a podcast with my friends Justin and Jules. We're on the We Don't Know Ball podcast. So if you guys want to check out basketball and football takes, they're over there. I appreciate you, bro.
Awesome stuff, Trey. Thanks for calling. We'll talk soon, bro.
All right, man. God bless. Have a good one.
Peace. God bless him as well. Someone in the Twitch chat had a great idea, and I'm going to do this right now for you guys live. Rank these teams: Celtics, Knicks, Sixers, Spurs, Thunder, Lakers. We got 6 teams right now that we're going to be ranking, okay? Of the Celtics, Knicks, Sixers, Spurs, Thunder, and Lakers, let's rank those 6 teams. At number 6 at the bottom, I hate to do this to my favorite team, but it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka, Walker, Kessler, Austin Reeves. That's really, really fun. Really, really fun. In the Western Conference with the teams up at the top that's going on right now with what Minnesota is doing with LaMelo. I think Minnesota is better than the Lakers going into this season. Sucks for me, but whatever. Lakers at 6. At 5, I'm putting the Boston Celtics. I like that squad. I like that team. I obviously like Jason Tatum. They're losing Jaylen Brown. Are they going to get better because of that? No, probably not. I think the Celtics still have work to do. I don't think their roster is solidified, and I think they're probably sitting at like the 3rd or 4th best team in the Eastern Conference. At number 4 on this list, I do have the 76ers. I love the addition of LeBron James. I love the addition of Jaylen Brown. Obviously, VJ Edgecombe and Maxey are great. This team, though, is still wholly dependent on Embiid being healthy. Can't trust him to do that. Can't trust this team to win much. At number 3, I do have the New York Knicks. Obviously, the Knicks are awesome. They just won the NBA championship. It's really hard to win 2 in a row. There is going to be a slight hangover. They played a lot of minutes, a lot of time down the stretch, a lot of basketball late. I like the Knicks. You know they're a good team. Losing Mitchell Robinson is not the best thing, but they pretty much have returned their entire team. I still do have the Knicks at 3 on this list because the top 2 teams are the Thunder and the Spurs. Flip a coin, brother. 1 or 2. For my money, right now, because of what happened last season, because of the energy going into it, because of the hurt inside of their soul, I think on this list, the Spurs are the best team. I got Spurs in 1. I got Thunder at 2. The Thunder lost some pieces. We knew that was going to happen. We're going to see a new look kind of Thunder team this year. We're going to really see what goes on with Chet Holmgren. We're going to see what that relationship looks like between Adimara, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. We're excited to see what goes on there. What I do know, though, is there is a man at 7'6", hailing from the land of the... I can't even say that. There's a man... All I know is that Wemby is coming for that crown this year. So of those 6 teams, that's where I rank them. That's a clip right there. Thank you, Grady, for the clip idea. If you guys have ideas for clips, fire them off in the chat. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ wide screen. Oh, he hung up. How do you feel about the Pistons? Steve, man, it feels like the Pistons had a great window for the first time in my entire lifetime, and now it feels like that window is almost closed, which is crazy. But honestly, LeBron's super old, so it doesn't seem like the Sixers are going to be a thing for that long, but you still got VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. That's the core of this team. And Jaylen Brown, that team can compete for the next 5-6 years. Valid ranking. Thank you, Boss. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Wide Screen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yo, it's your boy Joey, and I'm calling from Colorado.
My boy Joey from Colorado. That's how they say it up there. Brother, you're calling into the show. The Nuggets have just gotten completely forgotten over this entire offseason. How are you feeling about your team that everyone last year was thinking could win the NBA championship?
I'm sorry. Why are you trying to get a spotlight on us? Leave us alone. We don't like. It's the same with the Broncos. We have the less we get talked about, the better, because then it pisses everybody off. I love it when our teams are good, because for some reason when Colorado teams are good, it's like whenever you ESPN, all the big guys have nothing good to say, unless it's like, well, they almost did this. They almost So yeah, the less you hear about it, probably for the better.
You guys want to lurk in the shadows and exist in where Ra's al Ghul operates with his men. Brother, obviously the news around the world in sports is LeBron James has chosen the Sixers. He has solidified his path. He's not a stat patter. He's not a money grabber. He's clearly chasing rings, and he wants to be better than Jordan. Is that team good enough to win the finals?
No.
No?
The 70s. When in the last 3 to 4 years have the 76ers proved that they won't choke?
They haven't.
When in the last 3 years, but they have, though. They have choked. They've choked so many times, so many games. They've given up golden opportunities. Also, and I don't really like to say it that much because I don't think it's fair, but let's talk Embiid, right? Embiid is what carries this team. If he's so important to their organization, if he's such this team leader, if he's such a good player, why does he not play in Denver? Why does he always have a convenient excuse or a convenient reason to not play in Denver, but every single time that the Nuggets have to go to Philly, we Jokic dog walks Embiid every single time, but he won't play in Denver? Is that really who that team's going to rely on? That's why they brought LeBron in. Also, even if he was a stat patter, even if he was a moneymaker, even if he was ring chasing, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. He's earned it at this point.
Dollars. He is the best NBA player in the history of the NBA. He is better than Jordan. He is. I will die on that hill simply because he's won teams with teams that weren't superstars. He won teams with different. He won rings with different teams. and he's an overall better player.
Yeah, I mean, he's earned it. He's earned whatever he wants to do at this point, and he has nothing left to prove to the NBA. The fact that he's going out to the Sixers, it just lets me know, like, he's written the end of this story. He knows what the ending he wants. He wants to lift the trophy at the end. Brady couldn't do it. Jordan couldn't do it. Messi couldn't do it in the World Cup. Serena couldn't do it. Tiger couldn't do it. All of the GOATs have failed in doing the thing of lifting the trophy as their last game. He wants his last game to be lifting the Larry O'Brien over his head, and by going to Philly, I think that gives him the best chance.
All of the GOATs?
Is there a GOAT that are you talking about? Don't talk about John Elway.
All right, fine. Manning.
Was Peyton Manning's last game was a Super Bowl win. I will give you that one for sure, yeah. I think Aaron Donald's last game was a Super Bowl win too.
Oh, dude, Aaron Donald's coming back. No, he's going to come back. They're going to win the Super Bowl this year.
I love how Aaron Donald's like, I'm just going to chill out for like a couple of seasons, even though the team's really good. I'm just going to wait. Oh, they got Myles Garrett? Okay, I'm in.
You know, I wonder if they were waiting to announce Aaron Donald's return to the Rams after LeBron. That way it wouldn't be overshadowed.
Dude, you know what I was thinking? Like, why didn't LeBron just wait until like after the All-Star break, like right before the trade deadline, just like choose then? Like,
he doesn't want to be called a ring, like, because that would be kind of ring chasey, and I think people worry about legacy a little bit too much, and not like he's not going to see more than 30 minutes a night. You know, he's not going to see he's going to be a very limited player. Like, dude, he's as old as my dad.
You have a young father.
No matter how athletic you are, no matter how good you are in shape, no matter how well you take care of your body, it's going to break down. You're going to lose that edge. You're going to lose it. You can keep your mentality, but unfortunately, as much as your strong mind can do things, your body can only do as much as your body can do. Yeah,
I mean, it was so well said. Your body can only do what your body can do. Great stuff at the end there, Joey. Brother, before you go, today's question of the day on TBWZ is, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip?
Okay, I'm going to answer that, but really quickly, I saw your take on the Odyssey, and I actually saw it yesterday because I had nothing better to do. I thought Tom Holland was great. I thought he was. But when I saw him, I forgot Matt Damon was playing Odysseus, and the only thought that could go into my head whenever I saw him on screen was, Matt Damon.
Bro, the Odyssey was awesome, and every single time I saw Matt Damon, I said, it's getting hot in here, because he looked so sexy the entire time as an Odysseus.
He was. Okay, so my gas station's either blue Gatorade or, like the other guy said, slushy, Slurpee, icy.
If you have the money for it.
I mean, I work at a gas station, so I get a discount. So, like.
All right. Come on now. This money turning me on.
So icy or blue Gatorade. I don't know if anyone said this yet, but do you know the pretzel cheddar combos?
I know about combos. I like the pizza flavor.
I don't like the pizza flavor. I like the cheddar. So those, and then I was thinking about the candy. There's so many options, dude. Like Skittles are always a go-to. Starburst a go-to. But if I had to pick one, either just normal Jolly Ranchers or Jolly Rancher Chews.
Wow, I was not expecting a hard candy like a Jolly Rancher to be thrown into this mess, but
it depends if you're a passenger or driver. If you're a driver and if you're gonna go on a road trip, you want something to stay awake, and sucking and chewing on things helps you stay awake. So
yeah, if you're gonna be driving that car for a long time, you need something to suck on.
Yeah.
Joey, absolutely love it. God bless, bro. Thanks for following this show. Thanks for calling in. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon, man. Hey, go Broncos and Nuggets and Avalanche. Bye.
Yeah, peace. Got a real quick shout out all of Colorado sports. This show has, for whatever reason, become like a Colorado sports show because of my friend Alex and now my friend Joey Unruly has joined the show. What up? Ori the Cat is here, my guy. No worries, brother. I started early because LeBron James got signed. I am under the weather. I need to go to bed as soon as possible. And so I'm here trying to do this show as early as I can, and then so I can go to bed. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name is Noah. I'm calling in from Cleveland, Ohio.
Noah, you have called into the show before. I remember your name, I remember your voice, I remember your city. A city in Cleveland that finds itself quite heartbroken on the morning of July 24th. What is the feeling and emotion right now coming out of the city of Cleveland?
I just hope that the King can go get his legacy done in Philly and end his farewell tour with a trophy and a ring.
So you wish good on King James, the one who delivered you a championship team. You pray and wish that he does finish his career on top.
Yes, that's what I was thinking with the Lakers as well, when he was on the Lakers and everything.
Yeah, you seem like a really good guy, Noah. What's the day been like today? How did you get the news? How did you feel? What have you been doing?
I got the news from being in the car. My phone went off. I looked at it, and I immediately called my dad and said, LeBron is not coming home.
Wow.
That's immediately what I did.
Wow. Dude, to hop on the phone right away and call Pops and say, hey, Dad, LeBron is not coming home. That's just a tough situation, man. I feel bad for you guys. I feel bad for Miami Heat fans, but I'm happy for Philadelphia 76ers fans. You know those to be awful, terrible, deplorable people. Do you think they're going to be mean to our king, LeBron James?
No, they'll probably start him all season and feed him the rock and let him cook.
Yeah, feed him the rock. You got to feed Jaylen Brown the rock. You got to feed VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey the rock. There's a lot of mouths to feed up there in Philadelphia. Are we worried about the egos in Philadelphia at all, my friend Noah?
No, not worried about any of it.
I love your just nonchalant, non-worriness roll into life, bro. It seems like you're just rolling down a hill and you're just letting things hit you on the way down, and you're just feeling good and goofy and loose about it. How has this summer been treating you? Are you going on any vacations? Have you done anything fun? What up?
I just came back from a cruise 2 weeks ago, so.
Where did you cruise?
I left from Baltimore and went to Bermuda.
Wow. Imagine going from Baltimore to Bermuda. Well, you did. You don't even have to imagine it. That is so awesome, Noah. Do you have any other vacations planned?
The 6th, I'm going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame game.
Oh, my gosh. You're going to Canton, Ohio to watch the worst football game of all time, the Pro Football Hall of Fame game. Who's playing?
Cardinals Panthers, to make it even worse.
Holy crap. That's the worst football game I've ever heard of in my life. Hall of Fame game, Cardinals Panthers? Did they pay you to go?
I paid $500 for 4 tickets.
You paid $500 for 4 tickets to the Hall of Fame game between the Cardinals and the Panthers?
Yep.
Are you just jonesing for football? Were you just trying to toss some money? Like, what's up?
I mean, I just tossed it out there. The money, I was like, hey, Dad, you want to go to the Hall of Fame game? He said, sure. So I bought tickets for me, him, and his 2 friends.
So you're rolling with Pop and his friends too deep. You're rolling with Pop and his crew.
Yeah.
Bro, that sounds absolutely awesome. Are you driving? Oh, you live in Cleveland, so you're not too far from the Canton.
Yeah, not too far, an hour 22.
He's already got it mapped out, brother. He's on Apple Maps. He's everywhere. He's on Waze. My friend Noah's got it locked and loaded. Brother, you said you work at a gas station? No, that was the last guy. Are you what grade are you going into, Noah?
I'm going into my freshman year, and I work at a church.
You work at a church? That's so awesome. What do you do there?
I work with special needs kids.
Dude, that's so sick. I used to volunteer at my church that I was going to in L.A. with the children's program there, so it's got a very special place in my heart, and I appreciate guys like you, Noah, calling in and being good stewards of the Lord. Brother, before you go, today's question of the day, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip, say to the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio?
My go-to would probably be just energy. I'm going to need something energy.
Yeah, so we're getting some NOS. We're getting a 5 hour.
Yep. Yeah, maybe.
Noah, you are the absolute man, bro. Thanks for calling in. God bless you, and we'll and thanks for following the show, and we'll talk soon.
Can I say something? TikTok, everybody, TikTok, whatever you're watching on, have a God bless day.
You're the man, bro. Peace out, Noah.
Peace out.
What a great dude. Talking Balls guy is in the chat. If you are Irish and you like football, that is the best account to follow. Bro, you guys have been doing some really, really cool things. I see you guys got some awesome stuff going with the Dublin game, the Aer Lingus Dublin game. That's going to be really, really cool. Love to hop on with you guys sometime. Let's talk ball. Super, super fun. Once football gets rolling again. I can't wait for football. My guy from Louisiana, you know him. His name is Bart.
What's up?
What up, Bart? How are you, bro?
I'm not good. I need to call you to tell you something.
Let's settle it, brother.
So, I get in the car, right? My brother picks me up, and I tell him news about LeBron. And this guy flat out said the 2026 Philadelphia 76ers can beat the 2017 Warriors. And I had to get out the car.
The 2017 Warriors, that's the team with Klay Thompson, with Kevin Durant, with Steph Curry, with Draymond. That's the team that won, 73 games?
73 games.
And he thinks that this current Sixers team with a 47-year-old LeBron James and an egotistical Jaylen Brown and some Bahamian 20-year-old and a broken Joel Embiid is better than that team?
I don't know what's wrong with him. I really don't.
This was your older brother?
My older brother, he's 19. I'm 12, but I feel like I got more ball knowledge than him.
I think you do as well. That's crazy. So he's 19 years old and you're already smarter than your brother.
Man, I don't know what's got into him.
It's crazy, though. Here's the thing, though. Listen, Bart, like, that team was very, very good. They didn't win the chip, though.
They had to go. They lost to Kawhi Leonard. You know, Kawhi Leonard was in his prime as well. So, you know.
Yeah.
If they would have won the chip, if they were going against the Philadelphia 76ers, like, they were acting like this is game changer. Like, the 76ers are probably going to be second or third round exit. They're not going to the chip. Like, the Knicks, it's going to take more than a year. The Knicks had a superstar team for more than they had a superstar team for like the past 3 years, and they've been losing. So, and they finally won a chip this year. So I don't understand why people think that the 76ers are automatically going to the championship. Like, no, that's not how it works. The East is getting better as the 76ers are getting better, and it's more mouths to feed, and more people got an ego. Like, I don't understand it.
The ego thing is very, very interesting. I think, Jaylen Brown was already a guy. Sorry, I'm clapping back at someone in the comments who got mad at me for calling. This is a comedy show. VJ Edgecombe, Bahamian. I mean, your brother is obviously a little bit off thinking that this team is better than that 2017 Warriors team. But Bart, are they the best team in the Eastern Conference? Or do you still have it as New York?
It's between. I feel like Philly. I feel like Philly top. They like. I feel like Philly is really Philly. They're a top 3 team. Let me say that. It's my rankings. I got Knicks, Celtics, Philly.
Oh, we also have a correction from Warrior the Cat. He said it was actually the 2016 Warriors that went 73-9 without Kevin Durant, and then the next year when they got Kevin Durant, they only had 60-something wins. So this show has just been loud wrong for the past 3.5 minutes. Bart, unbelievable stuff, brother, even though we were wrong the whole time. Today's question of the day, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip? Give me a drink, a chip, and a candy.
You got to get something that lasts you long. So look.
Okay.
You got to get a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Right? But don't drink too much because, you don't want to keep stopping to pee. Right?
Come on now. We're talking bladder.
Get you a large chip bag, and those chips not hot. Cause look, don't get a hot chips, cause if you get a hot chips, you will need some to drink, and then you gonna pee faster. So you get you some smooth some barbecue Lays.
Yeah, something smooth.
So smooth, right? And then your candy, don't get you nothing too sour, cause sour also requires some to drink. So you get you some like Jolly Ranchers. You move with that, cause like Jolly Ranchers gonna last you longer, cause you got to suck on them, and then you bite them, break them, and it's like it comes with like 30 of them in the pack. So it's something gonna last you long. That's what I would do. I would give me the big bag of chips of your choice that's not hot, some Jolly Ranchers, and a Gatorade, because you need to stay up. You don't want to sleep. You want to see the road. You want to take some pictures, basically.
Got to see America. Bart, unbelievable stuff, brother. Always dialed in, always having a good time. God bless you, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Peace. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name's Cooper. I'm from Georgia.
Cooper calling in from Georgia. You've called into the show before, right?
Yep, twice.
Absolutely love it. Welcome back to the show. We're talking a lot about LeBron James. Cooper, what did you have for the people?
Oof. If LeBron and the Sixers do not win a chip this year, I think we got to start talking how Joel Embiid is not that number one guy. I'm going to be honest.
I love how if they don't win, you're already putting the blame on Joel Embiid. So you're projecting out that he's just not going to be healthy for whatever game they need him to be healthy for?
If he can't stay healthy with this team, because I feel like he ain't even going to be the number one option anymore on that squad. If he can't stay healthy on that team with getting the less production and the less workload, I just don't see a place that trust the process needs to be even in the talk anymore, because he just wasn't that guy to win.
Dude, we were talking about this earlier on the show. Is there any credence to potentially trading away Joel Embiid for a guy who's a little bit more reliable, maybe even get a pick back for Joel at this point?
Oh, 100%, because now you got your new maybe number two guy in Jaylen Brown, and you got probably one of the best playmakers in the NBA with Tyrese Maxey.
Mm-hmm.
You got such a good backcourt that five in Joel Embiid is somebody you don't need a MVP player at. You just need that solid player that'll get you your boards and get the ball to your number one score makers, which are now going to be Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and Jaylen Brown.
I mean, I have a really interesting thought, and it might be so stupid, and I wonder who says no first, but think about Minnesota. Rudy Gobert. Like,
100%.
The Sixers don't need a center to score, and the Minnesota Timberwolves kind of need a center that can score. Why not do a little bit of a swap, a little Joel Embiid for Rudy Gobert?
Oh, 100%. And you can probably most definitely get, as you said, with some picks, because I know Joel Embiid is still, in people's eyes, that MVP center. Yes, he has problems, but I guarantee the 76ers can fleece, just like how they fleeced my Celtics. They can fleece for a couple picks.
Yeah. Dude, it feels like both teams get better with that trade of Rudy Gobert and Joel Embiid.
Oh, and 100%.
Yeah.
You
You said your Celtics got fleeced. Obviously, you've lost Jaylen Brown. When thinking about the Eastern Conference, obviously the Sixers are good. Obviously, New York is good. The Heat got Giannis. The Pistons are still good. Where are the Celtics right now in the Eastern Conference? And don't forget about the Pacers either. That's a great basketball team.
Oh, 100%. And with my Celtics, it's a Brad Stevens team. It's a Missoula team. We're still everybody's going to think we're going to be 6, maybe 7 seed, and we're still going to somehow pull out a top 3 seed as we do every single year. We weren't supposed to be good last year, and we were the 2nd seed.
Yeah.
And we're not just going to scare with the fact it's still Paul George. He might be old, but it is still Paul George with Jason Tatum. That is still a good duo that can give you your 50-plus win, high 40, 50-plus win team. 100%.
Paul George was, at times, the second best player on the floor for that Sixers team in the playoffs. He was very good. He killed you guys when you guys were playing him. The Celtics are always going to be in it because they're just well coached and they got a good squad up there and a good team.
And they're a young team and they're still improving. They just signed Jordan Walsh back with, I think, could guard your favorite player in the NBA by far, and I'm glazing my Celtics team right now. But Jordan Walsh is a top-tier defender.
It's great stuff, my friend Cooper from Georgia. Brother, before you go, on today's show, the question of the day is, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip?
Okay, so we're going to start off, if it's a road trip, I'm the driving guy, so I need to stay up. Okay. I like to get that new yellow Red Bull. That thing just tastes like straight lemonade, and it just gives you really good energy.
Yes, let's get it.
For a snack, I like the variety. I'm a big Chex Mix guy. A little bit salty. You got everything. Jack of all trades.
Are you going with the blue classic bag, the cheddar bag, or the black bold bag?
Oh, I think I'm just got to stick with classic blue.
Come on.
Just got to stick with the classic blue.
All right.
And then for some candy, I know y'all haven't heard this today. I doubt this. You got to go with those pink gummy Starburst. Those things are the most S tier candy you will ever try.
I've seen them in the store, and I've always thought they're going to be nasty because the Starburst gummies have been bad in the past, but these are good?
Oh, you got to only get the only pink bag. Those things are the most – they're the most S-tier bag ever. I think I'm going to go on a limb and say I like them more than any Starburst – not Starburst, Sour Patch Kids that I've ever had.
We got to try it as soon as possible at TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Brother, Cooper, God bless you, brother. Thanks for following the show. Thanks for calling in, and we'll talk soon, bro.
I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Peace. Fellas, if you're watching on TikTok, please hit the follow button. It helps me grow. It helps me show. I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Talking ball and taking calls. We're doing this all off season, all throughout the NFL season and then into the NBA playoffs, of course. This show is all about comedy and sports, meeting together, having a good time and a fun time, and being a voice of the people. So thank you guys for following in, and thanks for clocking in. Before we open up the phone lines in just a moment, I got a thought. Is there any possibility that the Knicks window is already closed? Listen, we have not had a repeat champion in the NBA for 9 seasons now, maybe 8 seasons. I don't expect the New York Knicks to be that team that breaks that chain, right? And now I'm looking at the Eastern Conference. Obviously, they were the best team in the East 2 days ago. Now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty obvious to me that Philadelphia is the best team in the Eastern Conference. The thing that Philly doesn't have is depth. That is the big thing that New York has, right? There's a team, though, that everyone is forgetting about in the East, and that's the Indiana Pacers. We're talking about Philly. We're talking about Miami and Boston and New York. Indiana has the depth, and they have all of the guys on the roster to beat that Knicks team. We're also forgetting about the Pistons entirely. That Pistons team is really good. New York didn't beat that Pistons team last year. They did not win a single game against them and luckily avoided them in the playoffs. I think Jalen Brunson is awesome and Cat is great, and that story for New York, winning a chip after 50 years, unbelievable. I don't think this is going to be a dynasty thing. I think the Knicks window personally is closed already. Okay? That's going to make a bunch of people really mad. One more take. Bro, I have never felt worse for a team than I feel for the Miami Heat right now. 2 days ago, LeBron James was 2 days ago, LeBron James was a bona fide member of the Miami Heat. We saw them post a video or schedule a press conference to release. We saw them schedule a video about LeBron James coming to the team doing an introductory press conference. Everyone thought it was set in stone that he's going to Miami. You guys got Giannis. You traded away everything to get him. You were so stoked. You're so happy we got Giannis and we got to keep Bam. Now we're getting LeBron James. The Miami Heat fans were already bringing back the LeBron James jerseys out of the old box in the garage. They were dusting it off thinking he was already here. And now we're looking at you guys as maybe the 4th or 5th best team in the East. You traded every asset. You traded every pick. You traded every young talent that you developed well to get a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has 3 years left of athleticism? 3, 4? Bam has 2 years left on his contract. So what? You're gonna just spend the next 2 years hoping that a roster puts itself together? It seems like the plan was LeBron James. You don't have shooters. You don't have depth. There is nothing on that team that makes me believe that the Heat can compete in the Eastern Conference. Miami Heat fans 2 days ago were the happiest fan base in the NBA, and now they're waking up in pure and utter depression. If you're a Miami Heat fan, I feel so sorry for you, brother, but just hang tight. If you're a Miami Heat fan, I am so sorry, brother, but at least you get to live in Miami. Where do you think Savannah James is going to live? Do you think she's going to stay in L.A.? Do you think she's going to go to Philly? You know, the LeBron James throughout his career has been quite a good family man. We haven't seen a massive controversy from LeBron James. But now that we know for sure his wife is going to be hanging out in L.A. and he's going to be hanging out in Philly, wondering if we're going to get into any sort of action with LeBron James. Okay? Not sure why I'm talking about that. All of the Throughout the entire NBA offseason, a lot of the free agency moves, all of the free agency moves in the NBA offseason have been very Eastern-centric. Obviously, I know LaMelo, I know Ja. There were some things that happened in the West. But realistically, the big moves were Jaylen Brown going to the Sixers, LeBron going to the Sixers, Giannis going to the Heat, the Knicks rebuilding their whole thing, and the Pacers basically getting healthy. All eyes have been on the Eastern Conference. Everyone, though, is forgetting that the West is still king because Victor Wembanyama and SGA are still standing right over there. Tyrese Halliburton is healthy again. They got Zubac. They still have Siakam. They still have a great roster and a lot of depth. The Pacers, great basketball team. Jalen Brunson is obviously one of the best players in the NBA. New York just won the chip. They're returning their starting five. Great basketball team. The Celtics are still the Celtics. The Heat have Giannis Antetokounmpo. They're going to be better. The Sixers have LeBron James and Joel Embiid and Jaylen Brown and VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. Obviously, they're going to be good. So much focus right now on these teams in the Eastern Conference, yet everyone is forgetting that there's a 7'6" Frenchman standing in everybody's way. That Spurs team was good enough to win the finals last year. They were just stupid. They literally lost because they didn't know what they were doing. The Spurs were probably, at the end of the day, a better team than New York was. The Thunder, at the end of the day, probably a better team last year than New York was. They just beat each other up. And then when they got to the finals, Mitch Johnson and the Spurs had no idea what to do. I love everything that's happening in the East. I think the East got a lot better. I think it got a lot more competitive, a whole lot more interesting with all the storylines and all the pieces. But the NBA is still running. But the NBA still runs through the Western Conference, brother. Also, don't forget about Luka and the Lakers. The phone lines are back open. Those are all my clips that I cooked. I love them right there. I got one more take, actually, then I'm going to open them up. The Sixers. Oreo, I'll take you first. Oreo the Cat, I'll take you first. I'll take you first, Oreo. Yeah, 1 sec. Let me just cook this last clip up. Obviously, the Sixers are looking like the best team in the Eastern Conference, but it's still a team revolving around the name Joel Embiid. The Sixers are obviously now the best team in the Eastern Conference, but still, I'm sitting here saying, if Embiid is healthy, that's still what this team is. I know you have shooters. I know you have playmakers. You have LeBron. You have Jaylen Brown. You have two-way guys. This team still needs Joel Embiid to be the best player on the team. He is the best player when healthy. On this Sixers team right now, presently, the best player on this team is Joel Embiid. That is a guy in a conference with solid big men. You need him in the playoffs. And yet we're still sitting here saying, this team is the best team in the East. This team is the best team in the NBA if Embiid is healthy. Hey, why are we still doing this thing? The Sixers need to trade Joel Embiid. If it's 2026, 8 years since the process began, and we're still sitting here talking about if Joel Embiid is healthy, you got to move on. You need to trade him for someone who is reliable. Trade him for Rudy Gobert. Why not? Who says no? Trade him for Steven Adams. You get rid of Joel Embiid. This team doesn't need scoring. You don't need offense out of your big man. All you need is defense and rim protection. The Sixers have enough offensive firepower. They do not need a big man like Joel Embiid to be shooting threes and putting up buckets and Euro-stepping his way to the basket, hurting his knee. I don't need Joel Embiid on the bench. I don't need Joel Embiid scoring. I just need some dude that's going to play defense. You could even get a pick back. Trade him for Time Lord. That's a bad example. Trade him for Wendell Carter Jr. I think the Sixers get better if they trade Joel Embiid for Wendell Carter Jr. Someone who's reliable, someone who's going to be there, someone who's going to play defense, and someone who's going to not be the if guy. Because the Philadelphia 76ers are winning the championship if Embiid is healthy, and they're getting bounced in the playoffs if he's on the bench. Ori the Cat, let's go. This guy knows hella ball, someone who actually watches. Wow, Kingston. Thank you, bro. That's so nice of you. Someone's actually being nice to him. It's not the process without him. Kiko, true. What are we calling it now? Trade Embiid for Rudy. Why not? I think both teams get better. The Wolves get an offensive big, which they need. And the Sixers don't need an offensive big. They just need someone who's reliable and going to play defense, and that's Rudy Gobert. I've never seen him miss a game. What is up, Oreo the Cat? My brother, you are live on TBWZ. How you doing, bro?
Good.
Oreo, obviously there's some big news coming out of Philadelphia. How are you feeling about LeBron James and the Philadelphia 76ers? Oreo the Cat, my main mod on Twitch.
It's crazy. It's honestly, of the teams that were the last ones, it's someone I expected the least.
Okay.
Because it didn't make sense for any kind of storyline, because he signed, a 2-year, $8 million contract with an option in the third year.
Mm-hmm.
Which basically means he's ending it in the next 3 years. Which we all expected a shorter contract.
Sure.
To end it.
I mean, Oreo, like, I think this is a play where, like, he's going to retire once he wins a championship, right? But if he does it this year and he still has more gas in the tank, what makes me think that this is his last team?
I think it is, unless he gets traded for some reason. I don't know.
I think for LeBron James, you talked about storylines. This is a guy that loves storylines. This is a guy that loves the limelight, a guy that loves the narrative. The ultimate narrative is him ending his career in Cleveland. And so I think win a chip with this team and then finish it off in Cleveland and ride off into the sunset, only play home games, don't travel.
Yeah. Obviously there was the stuff that came out with the weird posted press conference from Miami. And then there was the cupcake shop or whatever in Cleveland.
Uh-huh.
And then there was his daughter's name put into schools in Philly.
Do you think that, how long do you think, because it's been, I think, 2 months since he announced that he was leaving the Lakers. How long do you think he's known he's going to choose the Philadelphia 76ers? Was it immediately when Jaylen Brown got traded there?
I think it was a week ago when he said that he was ready, but then Adam Silver was pushing him, and it basically, because he said that he was unhappy with Adam Silver pushing him and wasn't going to announce his decision to delay it even more just to be petty.
Wait. What did Adam Silver say to LeBron?
Adam Silver wanted him to rush his decision a little more so that they could do, scheduling.
Oh.
So they could do scheduling for games.
So they can make sure that the Sixers play the Heat on Christmas Day?
Could be that. Could be them playing the Lakers.
Bro, who do you feel more sad for right now? Do you feel more sad for Cleveland fans or Miami Heat fans?
Heat fans. I mean, a couple days ago they thought that press conference leaked everything.
Yeah. I love the idea of them going into their, like, musty garages in South Florida and, like, dusting off the old LeBron 6 jersey and being like, yeah, hey, I'm going to put it back on. I'm going to start wearing it. He's coming to the Heat. And now it's like, oh, wait, now we're the 5th best team in the Eastern Conference? Cool.
Yeah.
They traded away everything to get Giannis, and it's like, I don't even think they're coming close to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, the East is so strong now. I think the East is the better conference, compared to, the strength of a bunch of different teams.
Sure.
But then the West has the better team.
The 2 best teams in the NBA are still in the West, and that's the Thunder and the Spurs. But the next 6 teams are probably all Eastern Conference teams. You know, Detroit was the number 1 seed last year. The Pacers went to the finals 2 years ago, and they got hurt last year. What about those 2 teams? People are forgetting about them.
Yeah. I think the 3 best teams in the NBA are still in the West. I think the Lakers are still better than the Knicks.
Let's go, Oreo. Go Lakers. I love that take. Unbelievable stuff, brother. I'm fascinated, though, with the Pistons and the Pacers for whatever reason. Everyone's talking about LeBron and the Heat and the Knicks and, like, all these big franchises. And I'm like, yeah, but, dude, what about Detroit and what about Indiana, dude? Like, those teams are pretty good. I'm just obsessed with, like, the small markets right now.
I like the Pacers. Obviously, we need to see if Hallie can stay healthy. We need to see if Hallie can not keep getting injured in that same leg.
Yeah.
And then the Pistons, we need to see if they can be consistent. Obviously, the reason they didn't make it as far in the playoffs is they weren't consistent. They went to Game 7 with the 8th seed that barely made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They went.
That was a play-in team.
Yeah, they went to 7 with a Cleveland team that got swept in the next series.
Yeah.
They need to stay more consistent because in the regular season they were unstoppable. Other than the Thunder and the Spurs, which we knew were basically still the top 2 teams in the league.
Yeah. Oreo, I don't know why. You mentioned Cleveland. Do you remember that game, game one at Cleveland in New York when they were up by like 45 points and then James Harden just let Jalen Brunson score like 7 possessions in a row?
Yeah. He literally just stood there and his arms were up the whole time.
Bro, I mean, when people are like, LeBron's going to Cleveland, I'm like, I should have just shown that as an example and been like, really? You think this is happening? Oreo, unbelievable stuff. You're an OG, brother, one of our biggest fans. I love having you on the show. Before you go, today's question of the day is, what is your go-to snack grab at a convenience store or a gas station on a road trip?
That's actually, I don't know.
So we need a drink. We need something salty and something sweet.
Okay, yeah. So drink, I'm going with like, depends on how long. Because if it's like a 3-hour easy little, like you're just going somewhere, like a day trip. If you're going there and then coming back in the night.
Yeah, 2.5.
You're gonna get something for energy. You're gonna get like something with like electrolytes to keep you not like shaky the whole time.
Okay.
Like you're gonna get like a Gatorade or a Powerade or something like that.
It's you.
But
It's what you're getting.
Yeah, but if it's like a longer trip, you probably want something like more, because a longer trip you don't need to stay up the whole time. You don't really want to stay up the whole time.
Yeah. I got a bunch of callers, Oreo. You got 20 seconds.
Okay. So I'm gonna take like a Gatorade or a Powerade, and then for something like salty, I'm gonna just take some basic like chips, just some like normal chips, and then like not even flavored, just like salty.
All right.
And then for sweet, I'm probably gonna take some like I've heard other people say it, probably some like Jolly Ranchers. Or like
Jolly Ranchers.
Lightsaber thing.
Unbelievable, Oreo the Cat. God bless you, brother. Thanks for calling. We'll talk soon.
Yep.
Peace. My guy Oreo, unbelievable stuff. The phone lines are open. The number is 213-352-5216. If you want to call into today's show, the number's at the bottom of the screen. If you want to support me, I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so hit the follow button on here, on Twitch, YouTube, wherever you get your content, IG as well. Hit that follow button and support me. Thank you. And like the live so it can get blasted to more people. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
What's going on, man? Noah from Queens, New York.
Noah from Queens. We've had you on the show before, brother. How are you feeling? What do you have for the people today?
I'm good, man. How you doing? How's your summer?
I'm doing all right, bro. I'm tired. I have 2 jobs to so this show doesn't make any money, and I need to make money, so I have 2 jobs. So I work like 60 hours a week doing other stuff, trying to support the show. So it's been quite a grind this summer. But I got a lot of energy today because LeBron James is officially a Philadelphia 76er, bro.
Yep.
You're a Knicks fan? Is it fair to say that on paper, starting 5, if we're going head to head, I feel like the Sixers are a better starting 5 than New York right now?
Yeah, on paper for sure. On paper, they're like every summer for every sports league, there's like the on paper champions that we like go back and clown them in like March when they're like losing to like the Jazz by like 30 or just something whatever. Like I could totally see that being them, but they're good, very good. But at the same time, I'm a hater. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's still New York or bust. Like, it's still bing bong. New York is still king in the Eastern Conference. You know, we've got a team like the Pistons that was the #1 seed last year that had an unbelievable defense, is going to be good again this year. The Pacers got Halliburton back. They're going to be fine. It seems like the East is on the rise right now. It seems like there's 4, 5, 6 teams that could win the finals from the Eastern Conference.
It definitely is on the rise because I'll tell you this. I'm not as high on the Pistons because they lost a lot of talent. I think that it's either they're screwed no matter what because they either pay him a lot of money or they lose a solid center. But then even if you bring him back, he sucks in the playoffs. But I'm more so looking at like, you look at a team like the Hawks. The Hawks built a really, really, really good team, I think. Like they added just defense and they had a really good draft. Say the Raptors end up getting Kawhi and if like once all this stuff clears out, the East got really good. I think that I heard you say before that the Knicks window is closed. I don't think it's closed. It definitely got smaller, but I think to say a window is closed is when they trade their player. Once you see them like trade a player away because the second apron and everything, that's when I think like okay, that the window is closed. I think they still have the window, but it just got much harder. Like much harder. It's already hard as it is to repeat.
It's a very fair point, and I'm just being hyperbolic for the clip to get all the Knicks fans mad at me, and then you'll remember like, oh, I watched him live.
I get it. A lot of Knicks fans have a very short temper.
Noah, real quick, I got to do this. We got breaking news on the show. Tony Romo has been arrested in Milwaukee on suspicion of operating a vehicle while under the influence. Tony Romo, DUI.
Yeah, I saw this. It's crazy. It's really funny. It's very, very funny because I'm a Giants fan, so I hated Tony Romo for years.
I mean, it's the middle of summer. There's not a whole lot of sports going on. The World Cup's over. All we have is baseball. And then the sports gods gift us this glorious day of LeBron James becoming a 76er and then Tony Romo getting a DUI. I mean, rejoice, brother, because sports are the best.
Yeah, also we have the Tony Romo mugshot picture to post all over and make everyone's profile pictures. It's very, very funny.
Dude, speaking of quarterbacks getting arrested and stuff, do you guys remember when Mark Sanchez stabbed a guy last year?
Oh my god, he got stabbed and it was like a fake report.
Yeah.
He did like the Ryan Lochte where you like made like a whole fake report and then it came out that he like assaulted a truck driver or something. And got stabbed.
Why we forgot about that so quickly?
Yeah, it's the sports world is crazy, man. It's so funny
because everyone wants to talk about Caleb Williams and the Jags.
Yeah, it's like everyone wants to talk about a guy painting his nails when you have a guy who literally got stabbed for waking up a truck driver in the middle of the night.
Bro, before you go, Noah, 30 seconds or less. GLS Nika says the Wizards are a better team than the Heat. He thinks the Wizards can make some noise in the East. What say you? Trae Young, Anthony Davis.
No,
AJ
I still think the Heat are better. I think they're both like gonna be, not to sound like an a-hole, but they're gonna be more like bottom dwellers of the play-in. They're gonna be like in like the 6 to 9 range, 6 to 10 range or whatever. No, the Heat are still better. You have a guy like Giannis, you're better, and you have him banned.
I'm going to put them in the slightly competitive tier. Noah, before you go, today's question of the day on TBWZ is, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip?
Well, you said like one sweet, one salty, and a drink, right?
I mean, that's the classic combo, but if you have a different combo, then you let me know.
No, I'm with that combo too. I think it's for the drink, you do water and a Gatorade or a Red Bull, depending if you want like an energy drink.
Love it.
And then for salty, I think you got to go with like beef jerky and kettle chips, or like one of the two, like the jalapeno kettle chips.
Okay, now.
Yeah, and then I think for candy, I didn't know this till like not too long ago, but they sell Gushers in the big bag, like that, or I like Airheads Extremes.
I mean, just elite takes left and right. He gave us 2 drinks, 2 salties, and 2 sweets because he's a hungry boy. Noah, unbelievable stuff, brother. God bless you. Thanks for following the show. Thanks for calling. We'll talk soon.
See you. Enjoy your summer.
Peace. God bless to all of you. If you're in the show right now and you do not follow, please hit the follow button. I just wanted to say, shout out Jalen Brunson Lover. You've been watching the show almost the entire time. Top gifter right now, Jalen Brunson Lover. I really appreciate you, man. I'm going to follow you back. Because of that. And so now I'll see your content when it comes out and stuff like that. So I appreciate you watching the show and hanging out with us, man. It does mean a lot. Does Mitch start over Neemias Queta? Yes. Yeah. Neemias Queta's been on the Celtics since like 2019, by the way. He's like 100 years old, yes. Embiid can relax until the playoffs, and Sixers could still be a top team. That's what matters. Well, if Embiid's relaxing, you need LeBron James to relax a little bit as well. He has sciatica. If you guys forgot about LeBron James, he has sciatica in his legs, and he needs to be chill, and he needs to be healthy. I want to talk more about, I need to cook this take up like for sure and before I post it because people are going to get so mad. Bronny for Edgecombe, let's do it. Who says no? The Lakers say no. Hey, we developed this guy, we developed him. He's our guy. I feel like at this point the Sixers, the only thing holding the Sixers back from winning the NBA Finals is the same thing that always holds them back. It's if Embiid is healthy. So if we're still doing this, if you've gone all in and gotten Jaylen Brown and you've gotten LeBron James and you have a second-year guy like Edgecombe and a star like Maxey, Why would you still go into this season, a season full of potential, with the uncertainty of your big man even being there when it matters most? Why have him on the team? If the Sixers are truly serious about competing for the finals and competing for the Larry O'Brien, I think you need to trade Joel Embiid. You have to. Just cut ties with the process and we're done, dude. Move on from it. I cannot, if I'm a Sixers fan, roll this squad with this team, with those 4 guys that I named. That is the best team in basketball right now, and you have a massive, massive question mark at the big. Why go into a season with a question mark? When there is so much certainty around those 4 guys, all those guards and around those 4 guys being competitive and taking your team to the next level, why go into a season like that with so much uncertainty at the 5? This team has enough offensive firepower. You do not need an offensive big man like Joel Embiid for this Sixers team. You need a defensive-minded guy that is reliable on the floor and can protect the rim and rebound. That's Rudy Gobert. I think the Sixers should try to trade Joel Embiid for Rudy Gobert. Who says no? Minnesota gets an offensive big, which they need. They're pairing that with LaMelo and Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels. Joel Embiid helps that team so much. The Sixers get exactly what they need. A defensive big that's always on the floor, can rebound and protect the rim. They get Rudy Gobert. Just a pinnacle of defense and success in the NBA. A guy who can slow down Victor Wembanyama. A guy we've seen that can slow down your best big man. This guy Rudy Gobert nerfed. If you guys don't remember in the playoffs last year, Rudy Gobert nerfed Nikola Jokic last year in the playoffs. That is a guy that they can absolutely use. And it's a guy that's always there and is never hurt and is always on the floor. I think the Sixers could even recoup a pick. Someone said, hey, cutie. Thank you. 76ers got too much main ball handlers. It's not going to work. I think the Sixers are very good. I think a trade for... I think they go to the next level, and I think they become bona fide favorites if they trade Joel Embiid for Rudy Gobert. Personally, that's my thought. Is that take going to get me absolutely clapped online? Maybe. Is it going to get me clapped more than my Elliott Page was distracting in the Odyssey take? Probably not. I've been called a bigot. I'm getting canceled. The Bengals are winning the Super Bowl? No. Purcell, what's up? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Ethan? What's up, Braxton? On paper, the Sixers are the greatest lineup of all time. Yeah, I think I made a lineup last year that was even better. No, well, Slade is. I don't know if Slade's here. There was a team we made in 2K that was really good that we couldn't figure out. Oh yeah, it was if LeBron went to Cleveland. I think that team would be better. LeBron should have gone to the Warriors. No, he shouldn't have. I like where he's at. Tony Romo got arrested on DUI. I hate when we do the whole like, hey, look, this guy got a DUI. Let's talk about it thing. But whatever. You know, DUIs are I'm not advocating for them, but they're slightly more common than people think. And he was in Minnesota. It's like a slap on the wrist. It's like a rite of passage in Minnesota. Or he was in Milwaukee. It's like, dude, I'm telling you, Wisconsin, your first. This hat is from Madison, Wisconsin. Single stitch. It's a thrift store in Madison, Wisconsin, by the Capitol, near the college. The Capitol's right next to the college. Madison, Wisconsin, low key, like one of my favorite cities in the world. Not even joking. I've been to London. I've been to Lisbon. I've been to New York. I've been to Miami. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to Austin. I've been all over America. Madison, Wisconsin, top 5 city in America. That place, unbelievable. This thrift store, one of the best thrift stores I've ever been to in my life. There's just something about a city that has a college and the Capitol right there, and then just in between a bunch of bars and restaurants. A lot of fun. The surrounding area, you got an IKEA nearby, right? Yeah, there's a Costco in the distance. There's golf. There's nature. There's an airport. There's nothing wrong with Madison, Wisconsin. That's an unbelievable place. All the surrounding neighborhoods are cool, too. Like nice old homes. Is it cold as balls? Yeah, probably. Do I know anything about that? No. Madison, Wisconsin, awesome city. Top 5 city in America, for sure. If I was to do top 5 cities in America off my head, number 1 is LA. Number 2 is New York. Number 3 is going to be Chicago. Number 4, number 4 is tough. Number 4 is probably Madison, not going to lie. And then number 5, probably going to go with, does Waikiki count? Does the North Shore count? Bro just described most cities in America. Most cities in America don't have a capital and a college. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, nah. Pittsburgh's great. I like Pittsburgh, but no. Madison. Shout out to Madison, Wisconsin. Biggest show in Madison. Maybe. Probably not. Fellas, I'm so out of gas. New Orleans, bro. Sawyer, I forgot about New Orleans. New Orleans is unbelievable. I love NOLA. I got this tattoo in NOLA. I got this tattoo right here. In NOLA from some guy named Chopper in the French Quarter. So it's called Hell or High Water Tattoo Shop in the French Quarter if you ever want to get a nice blast. If you want to get blasted by Chopper. He did an unbelievable job. It's almost it's a little over a year old, and people are just complimenting it all the time. All the line work is fantastic. The shading is great. The color is fantastic. He did a great job. New Orleans is so awesome. The food is great. I love NOLA. Yeah, NOLA is going to be at 4, and then probably Madison, Wisconsin at 5. That's my thought. I also got sober in Madison, Wisconsin. That's the last place I had a drink was Madison, Wisconsin. Well, technically, it was on an airplane, but I left Madison. Technically, it was in Chicago. Ty Spam says you're calling me. I'm not getting a single call. That means your number must be blocked, brother. So you must have called in and said the N-word. That's the only reason I block people, if they're trolling. Congrats on sobriety, bro. I love you. Sawyer, thank you, bro. It'll be 3 years in September. 3 years, September 18th. That feels like enough time. Yeah, Sawyer, you're the man. Thank you, bro. I love New Orleans, too, said Luke. Let's go. St. Louis, Missouri is pretty cool. St. Louis is yeah. Nah, sorry, Oreo. St. Louis sucks. Cincinnati's great. I love Cincinnati. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
It's Ethan from Indiana.
Ethan from Indiana. How are you, brother? It's good to hear from you.
Good. How are you, sir?
Dude, you don't have to call me sir. You can call me master.
Whoa. Maybe not that far.
No. You have to. You have to now.
Oh, do I?
Call me master.
Master.
Yeah, thank you. There it is. Ethan, you're calling in on today's TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What do you have for the people today?
Chicago owns Wisconsin. In sports.
Yeah, they do. I mean, Chicago and Milwaukee specifically have a very, very tight rivalry. Those are like, what, an hour and a half away on the expressway? Not too long in between. There's obviously a rivalry with the Brewers and the Cubs, with Green Bay and the Bears. Do you think Chicago currently, right now, owns Milwaukee?
Right now, yes.
Yeah. The only thing that you guys have two horrible basketball teams. A lot of people, though, will say that the Packers are better than the Bears.
Absolutely not. We owned them in football last year. Caleb Williams is 10 times better than whatever the Packers have.
His name's Jordan Love.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say, yeah?
Caleb Williams is better than the entire Packers team in general.
Okay, all right. So let's break that down. Better than Micah Parsons?
Yes.
Is Micah Parsons even going to play football this year? I feel like his back is broken.
Nah, he's probably going to retire.
Yoni said Chicago doesn't even own Chicago. The White Sox own Chicago.
They do not own Chicago. The Cubs own the White Sox.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is the last year that the Bears are even going to be playing in the state of Illinois.
Oh, they are. Hey, they're coming to Indiana, though, and I'm in Indiana, so, I can still be a Bears fan.
There you go. You still can, absolutely. That's a crazy take. I feel like people are going to get really mad about it. You mentioned the Cubs and you mentioned baseball and all of that stuff. The Cubs are playing unbelievable. For my money right now, the MVP of the National League has got to be PCA.
PCA or, to be fair, Aaron Judge.
That's a different league. That's the American League. In the National League, though, like you talked about the Brewers. Go on.
Oh, the Miz. My
bad. He'd be Cy Young. I think the answer you're looking for is a guy. Yeah. I think the answer you're looking for is Shohei Ohtani.
Nah, Shohei sucks.
Okay. Shohei sucks?
Shohei sucks. I hate the Dodgers.
Do you just not like Japanese people?
No, I love Japanese people, but I just hate the Dodgers.
Oh, you're a weeb?
Maybe.
Oh, actually, huh? Do you like Japanese women more than white women? Or guys? I don't know. Do you like guys?
No.
Okay, well, what's funny about that? You don't know at all?
I'm tired, Zach.
Do you like Japanese women?
No, I like women.
I appreciate your honesty, brother. You came in to talk ball, and I'm like, we're talking about a sexual attraction to Japanese people. Brother, before you go, today's question of the day on TBWZ, what is your go-to snack grab at the gas station or convenience store on a road trip? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I absolutely love it. Ethan, thank you for being a fan of the show and calling in. God bless, bro. We'll talk soon.
Talk soon.
Peace. Fellas, on TikTok, thank you for tuning in. That is the show for today. I'll be live again on Monday, talking ball and taking calls. So if you're in here and you have not hit the follow button, please hit the follow button. We're live, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, come over to Twitch real quick, and I'll drop the link before I leave. Monday, we'll be doing some more NFL stuff, some more NBA, some more reactions to LeBron, and any news from around the world of sports. So TikTok people, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for having a good time. Love you guys so much. Praying for you as always. And I'll see you guys again on Monday. Peace out. Bye. Holy crap, man. What a good show. Really, really, really good numbers. Really good numbers. We got 3,300 total views. Almost 5,000 likes. 214 viewers that commented. Thank you, Oreo. Yeah, really, really good show. And cooked up some clips. Tired. That sentence is one of the worst sentences I've ever read. Jeffy, low-key might be AF right now. What does that even mean? What's up? I know I'm late at physical therapy. George, good to see you, bro. Sorry about Miami. Sorry about the heat, dog. Really, really, really sorry about the heat. Oh, you're so baked you forgot the word. Jeff. Or me. Are you talking about me? I don't know. I wrote a song. I'm very excited. Yeah. I'm very excited about this song. It should be coming out. It's all good. I'll give you my take next stream. When is it? Monday. We'll do it Monday. Fellas, I'm gonna post some clips from today's show. So if you didn't hear the absolutely ridiculous, horrible, dumb things that I had to say, hopefully you'll be able to hear it today or tomorrow. But it is time for the show to be over. Yeah. I'm not feeling too hot. Not feeling too great. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Like I said, I'll cook up those LeBron clips today, hopefully, and start getting those posted so we can get some traction in there. And then we'll do the 82-0 marathon at some point. I did not have the gas in the tank to do it today. So we'll find a time to do it, and it's going to be super, super fun. So love you guys so much. Thanks for watching today's show. Shout out to LeBron. God bless. Vini. Howdy. Love you guys.